Gonna wipe up that sweat, bitch. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Las gafas, what is up, stupid bitches? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a wonderful cafecito time for you. You guys, it is fucking hot. It is hotter than the devil's asshole here in Southern California. And you know, it's like, I think when I used to live back in like Riverside, I was used to so much more of heat because it was like dry and it was like really hot. But now that I live like almost on the coast next to the beach, like it's a different type of hot and I can't breathe. So today I have just another iced coffee for you. I was going to show you guys how to do a cold brew recipe, the way that I do it, because I know a lot of you have been wanting to make cold brew. Yeah. I did make like a long time ago. You guys know the one with the fucking water spills everywhere. That's like the same concept of a cold brew, but I have a new and improved version which is like super easy. So if you guys want like a tutorial on how to do that, I can totally do that for you, okay? So I kind of like don't want to make the announcement, but then I kind of do, just so you guys know what the fuck is going on. I'm starting the new diet. I don't want to say like it's a diet because it's literally not a diet. It's like a whole lifestyle change, and it's like really hard for me. So I'm actually on the keto diet, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically you cut mostly all of your carbs from your diet completely. So this is like sugar, it's like bread, tortillas, and you replace that with healthy fats. And so I don't want to get too into it in this video, but if you guys want like a separate video of my keto like experience and journey, let me know, because I know some of you might be on keto. Do your research. I was really hesitant to go on it because I was like, you know what, like I just don't feel like this is like healthy, and I feel like you should be able to have like multiple variety of foods. But when you really think about it and you start paying attention to how much sugar is in everything, and especially in American products, you're like, whoa. So today I have kind of like a bullet coffee recipe that I like to do. I usually start off my mornings with this. Depending on like my days, I'll go from like intermittent fasting. So what that means is like I won't eat until like 12 p.m. I'll skip breakfast and I'll have this kind of coffee, and this coffee is like really healthy because it has like good fats and it makes you full. It suppresses your appetite because there's caffeine in it, and it keeps you okay until 12 p.m. and then from 12 to 8 I like eat all my meals and all my calories, and then after 8 p.m. I stop eating. I know that's like a lot, and that's why I kind of like didn't want to like talk about it because I'd have to explain it a lot, but I'm going to show you how I do my keto coffee, my bullet coffee. Okay, so I first start out with my cold brew. Okay guys, this is like, dude, I am gagging, dude. Like when I saw this, I went to the Irvine Spectrum and I went to the Starbucks that they just like opened, they renovated it, and I was walking in and I was like, is that a fucking cold brew bottle? And I was like, dude, I had to buy it. I think I still had the sticker on it. It was $15. Okay, you can brace it. I know that's like really pricey, but this is the reason why. I make cold brew all the time and I don't like to store it in like just like a jug inside my fridge. So having a bottle here is literally such a lifesaver, and it's good for the environment. So I don't really spend like money on buying cold brew because like what's the point? I can just make it at home. So I start my coffee with this cold brew, dude. It's so cool. It kind of looks like an old whiskey bottle, like, you know, and has the Starbucks logo here. I'm like, it's kind of sweating because it's hot in here, but it kind of looks like those whiskey bottles like in the old days. So this is like cold brew. I do use organic coffee beans. I use the organic Yukon blend from Starbucks. I don't know if it has GMOs in it, like whatever, I try my best. Not everything here is organic either. So my philosophy is like, if you can and you have the opportunity to do organic and non-GMO, you should. But there's some things so it's just like, dude, we're human, and it's like I'm not always gonna buy shit fucking organic until I fucking start racking that motherfucking money, bitch. Until I start making James Charles type money, then all my shit's gonna be organic and non-GMO. But until then, your girl got a ball on a budget, you know what I'm saying? And then to that, I'll go ahead and add some heavy whipping cream. You want to be careful with this just because it is expensive, and I store it in this little container here. You can even make butter off of this. Don't use buttermilk. I think people have a misconception and they're like, oh, I'm gonna use buttermilk. You wanna make sure that you're using heavy whipping cream. Oh. If you can get grass-fed and organic, of course, that's always better. But if you can't, pues, chinga la madre. Okay, and then you kind of just shake it up. I'm not gonna have that much just because I've been cutting back on caffeine too. And then to that, even though that the cream has lots of fats, if this is for the morning, I'm gonna go ahead and add this MCT oil. Now this is the shit. Garden of Life, this brand here, it's fucking the best brand on like everything they do because it's really organic, it's non-GMO. So this is some coconut oil. You can even use regular coconut oil to this coffee, and the reason why is you want to put fats into this so your brain feels like it's full, and it's yeah, and it feels full and you don't feel like hungry. When you eat carbs and sugars, like your body's gonna get super hungry really fast because it's gonna burn that energy. I like to just kind of do a couple of squirts in it, not too much, just because a veces sí me da chorro, I'm not gonna fucking lie. And then to sweeten things up, I like recommending, go to Trader Joe's and buy their stevia blend. I bought this Splenda one just because I needed something like really quick. This is Splenda, it's stevia 0. And it basically just has citric acid, stevia leaf extract. You don't want things that have maltodextrin or any type of sugars. I'm getting too into it and everyone's like, shut the fuck up, Kevin, I don't give a fuck. So just do like a little squeeze, not too much, because this stuff is like really concentrated and sweet, okay? Alright, let's try this shit. Oh, we got money. You know, I haven't had sugar in like 2 whole weeks and I don't really miss it. It's just, it's hard to like go without having any type of sweetness in your diet. So having like artificial like sweeteners is okay here and there, but I don't like use it all the time because a lot of people just think that they can replace all their sugar with artificial sugar, and you don't want to do that either because it's bad for you. So anyways, let me drink a little bit of this coffee and let me get hyped up because I need to get my energy up because it's honestly pretty good. Sometimes I feel like coffee is pretty good without this, like the sweetness, but like I don't get to have the sweetness all the time. So yeah, like hashtag whatever. So today's story, I'm so fucking dead. So like, this is how my life works and operates. So I'm just like living my normal life. You guys know that, like I am just a normal person. I think people think that like I live this fucking life of fantasy and like fucking glamour. Like, no, bitch. I'm a regular schmegula bitch. I'm just like a regular person, and so I just make YouTube videos and people watch. I don't know why, but so this happened, I want to say like maybe 2 years ago. Like, it's been a while now. So this is when I first just started, excuse me, at my school district, and it was back, you know, it was like back in the day. I had like an old superintendent boss, and so I basically worked like in an office with like old white ladies. So it's very like, oh my god, like, oh my god, no way, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys know what I'm saying. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like hashtag fucking Chicano life. Like and so anyways, so we had our superintendent from our department, and she was real cool to us. She was a Latina. Like, she like worked really hard to get where she was at. She had her PhD. Like, she was that bitch. Like, I want to be her when I grow up. And so she was always cool with us, but I guess like with her workers, she was a little like, you know, strict. And it's just like, you gotta do that. You gotta be a fucking boss. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people don't get. Like, people think that like being a boss is about like, you know, leadership, and sometimes you gotta be stern, and it's like, I understand you can't take stuff personal, and you know, that's así es la vida, you know. No one fucking calls out guys for being fucking dicks when they're bosses. Oh, he's the boss. Hey boss, hey you boss. Oh, okay, he's a boss. Oh, but if you're a girl and you do that stuff, yeah, she's a bitch. Good, you guys should reclaim the word fucking bitch. Honestly, like, I don't feel why people get offended with the term bitch. Like, if you're a woman, you should reclaim that back. Anyways, let me not get off a tangent because this coffee's already fucking hitting me, and this is not part of the story. So we were celebrating somebody's birthday, and like for every birthday we would like have a little cake, and it was just awkward because like, dude, this is your fucking boss. Like, this is like la jefa, like she, like this is like that, like she, I don't even know what I'm saying. This is like the jefa, like she is the boss of our department, okay? She's like the second to the highest. And so we're all kind of like, ha, don't fire me, keep me fucking hired, you know? And so she would come in and she would always be like, yeah, she was like a great speaker. And she was a really good storyteller too, like whatever. So she comes in and we're like, oh, you know, happy birthday to fucking whoever whose birthday it was we were celebrating. And it's so hard because, like, you know, you don't want to be fake, but you also want to, like, be like, hi, how are you? Oh my god, nice to see you. Yes, definitely. Give me more money and don't fire me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be fake, but then also you kind of have to, like, you know, Korean society is a lot more different because everyone's has like their relationships like, oh, I'm older than you, I'm your fucking boss. Like, there is a level tier, like, we know. In the United States, we all claim to be equal, but it's not really like that. We live our life like through subtleties, and we know. So it's like, if someone's your boss, you always are gonna be like, oh, hi, how are you? There is like this relationship shift that you kind of have to accept. And so it's just natural, you know, we're humans. And so she like comes in and we have a fucking like bomb ass tres leches cake, and it's like fucking good, and I want to fucking pig out, but every time like I'm like trying to be like propa and drink my tea, like I'm not gonna pig out. So I was eating my cake, and you know, we were just like, fuck, what do I talk about? And I'm really introverted, like, you guys, I think people don't fucking understand how introverted I am. Like, I've literally worked my whole life to be able to like communicate, to be outgoing in a sense, but I get drained as fuck. Like, I can't do this for like a long time. Like, right now I can do it, it'll be like a good 30 minutes of just me talking, and I can totally do that. But then after, when I'm done filming, bitch, I don't fucking talk for the next like 10 hours because I just get so fucking drained. And so I don't like awkwardness, and I think this is just my personality. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but like, I'm very like the mediator. I want everyone to be like in harmony. I don't like when things are off balance, like when I'm in a room with multiple people, which is why I don't like to go out in places that I have a lot of people, because I always feel I feel like the need to be the mediator. I need everyone to be happy and everyone to be content and harmonious, because that makes me feel content and harmonious. If someone comes in with like bad negative energy, like, I try my best to like facilitate or try to help it out, but if I can't, then I start receiving that energy, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like getting awkward at this point, you know, everyone's kind of like you know, like those fucking memes of like Drag Race when everyone's like, I'm gonna play it right now. Dude, that was literally fucking me. That was me sipping on my fucking drink, like, and I was like trying so hard not to just like whatever. So then, you know, you kind of just start talking about random shit, and you always talk about things that are appropriate, right? But she was like, I don't want to say her name because like, bitch, I'm gonna get fired eventually one day. Like, uh she was like, she knew she was the boss, so she could say things that we couldn't, just because she was like la jefa, you know, like jefa can be like, yeah, like say whatever they want because they're the boss, you know, you're the peasant, you're the worker, you can't say those things, you know. And so she was like talking, we're like, yeah, like, you know, in hoy en dia, like, the kids are just like really bad, and we're like, oh my god, no way. The school district that I work at, I mean, you do have some diversity, like you have some like low SES kids that go to certain schools, and then you have really high SES kids that go to school, and so it's like, it's just like it's like a mix of people, right? But we're talking about how like the richer kids are like having a lot of more problems, and they're like, yeah, you know, unfortunately, like, this is my jefa talking. She was like, yeah, unfortunately, like, you know, a lot of these kids, I've been having to deal with so many disciplinary actions. A lot of these kids, I just don't know what's going on. And we're like, oh my god, yeah, like, totally, like, oh my god, yeah, like, I just feel like social media has made these kids super bad. Oh my god, yes, I totally agree. Yeah, do you know that app? It's called TikTok or something. you know how it fucking goes. So then she was like, yeah. And you guys, hold on. Before I get any further in this story, like, let me have a little disclaimer, okay? What I'm about to share with you is not funny, and in no means should I be laughing, okay? Like, I want to set the premise here, okay? This is not okay. It's fucked up, and like, you know, you just never know, like, it might hurt someone's feelings or something. But I'm just being honest with you guys because, like, I'm being honest. Like, you guys know me. Like, I'm gonna tell you the fucking tea. So she was like, yeah, so, oh my god, did you guys hear about that one teacher? And we were like, oh my god, no, what happened? And she was like, yeah, and like, she's like dramatic. She was like, oh my god, such a sad story. And we're like, oh my god, what happened, doctor? Like, what happened? And she was like, well, unfortunately, this was like a teacher in one of the schools. She's like, unfortunately, like, she like was going through whatever, some health complications, and unfortunately they had to amputate her leg. And we were like, oh my god. And I was like, oh my god, that's fucked up. Like, pobrecita, like, that's so sad. So, you know, it was like all a very serious moment, and everybody was like at church, like, oh, you know, being sad. And she was like, yeah, and these kids are just so insensitive. Like, some of these kids gave her, like, nicknames. And I was like, oh my god. What kind of nicknames were they saying to her? That's not okay. Ugh. She's like, oh my god, like, these kids just gave such horrible names to her. They would call her names behind her back. Like, what was it? Like, Nubby. And, like, I think they also called her Peggy the pirate. And dude, I like cannot, I'm turning so fucking red, you guys. I was trying so fucking hard not to laugh, you guys. And like I'm a kind of person, I can hold in my laugh. Like, I've mastered the art of holding in my laugh. But there was just something that the way that she fucking said it, you guys, and I was trying so fucking hard not to laugh. And I was like, and you guys, I felt so bad because I looked around the room and everyone was like really sad. Like, everybody was like really, really sad. And I was just there like, I was literally like, dude, no sabía dónde esconderme. Like, you know when you're just so embarrassed and so ashamed? And I was like this, like, oh my god, that's so sad. And I was like, you guys, I wanted to laugh so fucking hard. I know that's fucked up and that's not appropriate, but I was just like wondering why nobody else was trying to laugh. And I was, to you guys, that was literally the funniest thing that, like, I just could not imagine. Like if you guys were there in that fucking moment, you guys would have been laughing your ass off. And I think like they saw my face, because you guys, I couldn't hide it. I was really like, oh my god. And I was like, oh my god, Kevin, don't fucking laugh, Kevin. Fuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna laugh. Oh my god, what do I do? Fucking cough. And I was like, oh my god, that's so sad. And I was like, should I go to the bathroom and fucking laugh? And you guys, I cannot believe myself. I don't know how I did it and how I fucking managed to not fucking laugh my ass off. Like, dude, I was literally about to burst into laughter. Can you imagine? Like that's fucked up. Imagine she would have been like, excuse me, that's not funny, Kevin. You need to leave. Like, I just think about the worst case scenario, and I was like, you guys, like, so I was like, Kevin, pull it together. Like, that's not funny. And to this day, like, I just fucking think about it. But she kept going on, you guys. It wasn't like she just said, like, oh, they call her Nubby or they call her Peggy the Pirate. She kept on going. She said, like, all these fucking names. Like, oh my god, I think they called her Pork Chop and Floating Leg, or like, I don't even fucking know, you guys. But I was fucking laughing so hard. And I know, dude, that's not, like, and then I think about it and I'm like, Kevin, eso no se juega. Like, eso, like, that's not okay. Like, a lot, like, dude, that's not funny. Like, you know, it's just like my mature side is coming in and it's saying, you know what, Kevin, como que eso no, you're not supposed to laugh at. That's not okay. Like, but then my fucking inner child is like fucking laughing, because if I was a little kid, I would have been fucking dead. So I want to know if you guys have any like stories like that. Have you ever been in a setting where like you're with your boss, or there's like it's supposed to be a serious moment and you're over here fucking laughing, dude? I want to know. Let me fucking know your stories, because I genuinely enjoy reading your comments and I love reading your guys' stories. And honestly, you guys are like, some of you guys are literally so funny. Like, I don't understand. Like, you guys are fucking comedy. Like, so please go ahead and comment down below if you like these types of videos. Make sure that you follow me on my social media and leave me comments down below what you guys want to see next on my future episodes. Follow me on my social media, on my Twitter, on my Instagram, on my, what else do I have? Snapchat, right? And also make sure that you hit that subscribe button and you also click the notification, the little bell, so you're the first person to know when I upload a video. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Las gafas. Suck my ass, suck my ass, suck my ass. I'll see you stupid bitches later, okay? Thanks. Cheers.
Don't involve money that I don't accept.
Cheers, girlfriend. Cheers.